So today I'm going to be performing my skull trigger. I am going to be doing 4 images. I'm going to be doing my lateral, a right lateral instead of a left lateral, just for the purpose of this trigger. I'm going to be doing a PA axial, which is our Caldwell method. I'm going to be doing an AP axial, which is our Town method. And I'm going to be doing the submental vertical projection, which is our Schultz method. I already do have my console ready and set up for a wall bucky. And my SAG is already at 40 inches detented to the wall bucky as well. I do have my IR ready as well. I already cleaned the grid because the patient's going to be putting their face very close to the grid. So we want to make sure that it's clean. And my lead is ready as well. And now I'm just going to go grab my patient. Daisy? Hi Daisy, my name is Annabelle. I'll be taking your images today. Okay. May I verify your last name for me, please? And your date of birth?
October 18th.
Thank you. And what is it that brought you in today? What happened?
I hit myself on the head a few weeks ago.
Okay. And are you having any pain right now?
No, just a little like numbness now. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Now, before we start our images, is there any chance that you may be pregnant?
No.
Okay. And then I'm gonna have you remove any earrings, jewelry, or clips that you may have on, any medals, so that they don't interfere with their images. And we're ready to start our images.
Alright.
Okay, Daisy, so come right this way. And I'm gonna put this on you to protect you from radiation. It is a bit heavy. I do apologize. I'll try to be as quick as possible here. So we are going to start off with our lateral. So come right this way. Facing forward, and let me just check that I have this. So for the lateral projection, you want to make sure that the central ray is perpendicular to the IR. Okay, can you come closer to the board, please, and then turn your head this way. So for this projection, we want to make sure that the sagittal plane is parallel to the IR. Can you step back just a little bit, just like that? And then we want to make sure that the central ray does enter approximately 2 inches above the EAM. So approximately right there. She's already on. We want to make sure that the IOML is also perpendicular to the IR. Just like that. So I'm going to put in my white marker because this is for right side stitching the board. I'm going to have my patient stop breathing, take my exposure, relax, and breathe. And then for this image, I would do approximately 85 at 10. I will then move on to my AP axial. I will change my IR, put it in the middle, put it in lengthwise. I will change my marker, and my patient would be facing the board. Face the board for me, please, Daisy. And then my degree is approximately 15 degrees hotter. So for this image, I would have my patient's nose and forehead touch the grid, just like that. We want to make sure that the OML is perpendicular to the IR. We also want to make sure that the mid-sagittal plane is perpendicular to the IR. And the central ray should exit approximately at the nasum. Depends on the person's anatomy, but approximately at the nasum. For this projection, I would have my patient stop breathing, take my exposure, breathe and relax, Daisy. For this projection, I would do approximately 85 at 20. I would then move on to my AP projection, which is our Towns method. For this projection, I do approximately 30 degrees, just like that. Then my patient is going to be turned around. So Daisy, can you turn around for me, please? So approximately like that. I would bring my IR down. And then I would have my patient flex her chin. We want the central rate to enter approximately 2.5 inches above the glabella. Just like that. We want to make sure that the OML is perpendicular again with the IR. And we want to also make sure that the mid-sagittal plane is perpendicular. And leave it just a little, just like that. I would have my patient stop breathing, take my exposure, and then breathe and relax. I would, for this projection, I would use again approximately 85 or 20. And then I would move on to my SMV, which is my Schultz method. Take out my IR fin and then one lengthwise again. For this one, I'm going to take my angle off. The central needs to be perpendicular. And my patient is going to be hyper extending her neck back. We want the IOML to be parallel with the IR, and we want our mid-sagittal plane to be still perpendicular. So stand back all the way, I'm sorry. And I'm just going to take this down. So for this projection, we want the IOML parallel to the IR, and we want the central ray to enter approximately 3/4 of an inch above the anterior portion of the EAM. I would have my patient stop breathing, take my exposure and breathe and relax, Susie. And for this projection, I would do again approximately 85 at 20. And that is it for my school trip. So now we're going to start off with our image evaluation criteria. Starting with our lateral, we want to see the entire cranium without rotation. And this can be demonstrated by superimposed supraorbital margin, the solid thoracic end profile, the EAM superimposed, the TMJ also superimposed, and the mandible also superimposed. And now we move on to our PA axial projection, which is our Caldwell method. For this projection, we want to also see the entire cranium without rotation. And this can be seen with equal distance from the lateral borders of the skull and the lateral borders of the orbits on both sides. And we also want to see symmetric petrous ridges, which are here. And we want to see that the mid-sagittal plane is centered to the long axis of the IR. And we also want to see that the petrous ridges are lying on the lower third of the orbits. And now we're going to move on to our AP axial projection, which is our Town method. For this projection, we want to see the entire cranium again without rotation. And for this image, we want to see equal distances from the lateral borders of the skull, which is here, and to the lateral margins of the foramen magnum, which are here. And we also want to see symmetric petrous ridges, which are here. And again, that the mid-sagittal plane is aligned with the long axis of the collimated field, and that the dorsum sali and posterior clinoid processes are visible within the foramen magnum, which are here and here. Now for our SMB projection, which is our Schultz method, we want to see that the entire cranium is shown without tilt, and this can be demonstrated by equal distance from the lateral borders of the skull to the mandibular condyles, which is here, and that's equal distance. And we also want to see that the IOML is parallel to the IR, and this can be demonstrated by the mental protuberance superimposed over the anterior frontal bone, which is up here. And we also want to see the mandibular condyles anterior to the petrous ridges,
Our mandibular condyles are here, which are anterior to our petrous ridges, which are here. And that is it for our image evaluation.